Welcome to Let Go, Lean In, my podcast designed with transformational leaders like you in mind. I'm Lisa Lewis, your transformational leadership coach. In each episode, you'll find help growing awareness of your mindset as a leader, be equipped with a tool to let go of unrealistic expectations and self-limiting beliefs that get in the way of your one precious life. My goal is for you to thrive as you lean in toward the leadership call God has put on your life. Join me and other leaders as we let go and lean in together. Thank you, Sarah, for coming as a guest for Let Go, Lean In podcast. I'm really excited for the listeners to get to meet you and hear what you're currently doing and what brought you to the place that you're in right now. So thanks. Thanks for being here.
I'm excited. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. When I started brainstorming about this entire podcast, I kept seeing faces of dear women that I know, and I just knew those are the people that I needed to reach out and just trust that if they were interested and available, then we'd get to have conversations. So you are on that list, and here we are.
I feel so honored.
It's so fun. It's just like, hey, let's have our tea and sit down and chat.
Have tea time with you.
Yes. Well, I want to share with the listeners, both who might be watching eventually through YouTube or on the website, on Let Go Lean In podcast website, your bio. And I'm just going to read to give it the gravitas it deserves. It's very impressive. So here we go. Our dear Sarah delights in all things beautiful and dreams incessantly of a better world. Sarah has worked for over a decade in the graphic design industry in both agency and corporate contexts. For many years, she has dreamed of designing a creatively beautiful product that helps empower under-resourced people groups. That was the impetus for Ellie Fun Day. They design baby blankets and children and women's wear that empower marginalized women in India. In her previous life as a design director, she has led global marketing product launches for applied materials market entry into the LED sector and into the solar field. She has also spearheaded the branding of Safeway's corporate responsibility reporting, and Vaughn's and Safeway are the same corporation, reporting which has set them on a new trajectory of accountability. Her greatest asset is telling great stories about great products and great stories. She is now fully devoted to developing Ellie Fun Day into a socially conscious lifestyle brand that makes true impact. Ellie Fun Day employs marginalized women with a fair wage and dignified employment. Her mission is to bridge the gap with design-focused products to bring about economic empowerment for the poor. Ellie Fun Day products can be found in over 250 stores globally, and I found them in Texas one time, and that was so fun, including Anthropologie, Barney's NYC, Nordstrom, and Restoration Hardware. Their products have been featured in Martha Stewart's Living, Huffington Post, Earnshaw's, and alongside of celebrities like Kate Hudson's baby, Kirsten Dunst, and Ren Bannister, Eva Chen, the former Lucky magazine editor, and Instagram stars, and my grandchildren. I'll add that in there.
They are stars as well.
Yes, they are their own little stars. Mm-hmm. In her nuggets of spare time, and literally little nuggets of spare time, you'll find her concocting tinctures of small batch spirits and looking for new ways to pretend to surf in the frigid Northern California waters. Whew. Her most exciting travels have taken her on an Indian overnight train while sleeping next to a police officer, alongside of trekking through the Karalan waters looking for water snakes. And one other thing I know about Sarah, she is an Enneagram 7, and so loves ideas and is very enthusiastic and joyful. So welcome, Sarah. And I
Thank you.
loved getting to read through some of those things that I've known, but then also to hear some of the things that went before we met. So that's kind of exciting to get to bring all that together. And now you're in the midst of this season of designing and redesigning in your home, like so many of us during this pandemic. It's like, okay, I'm tired of this. Let's try to figure out this. So
Yeah,
you get to be designing in real time at home as well, which is
absolutely. A lot of neglected things.
oh, well, yes, because
A
those
lot.
nuggets of time, you're going to be doing other fun things rather than
Correct.
hard,
Yes. A lot of
brick and button
neglect
things.
in my home currently. So that's the impetus.
Oh,
Need
there's
to
always projects, right? When you're a
follow.
homeowner, there's always projects for sure.
Mhm.
So, well, I love to kind of focus on three things with women: the idea of growing awareness. And then once somebody has developed this awareness of, oh, I didn't realize this about myself, then the idea of helping get resources, tools, getting equipped so
Mhm.
that they can move to thriving. So, in our time together, we're going to kind of talk about each of those. And I really, again, just want you to share from your heart whatever comes up and whatever makes most sense. So
Yeah.
let's kind of go back even earlier than your first official, global design opportunities. When you think of your younger years, was there a time when you had an awareness of yourself as a leader in any kind of space?
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I've if I were to ask myself when I was younger, like was I a leader? I think I was a really timid and slow to warm type of child and very introspective. And so when I was younger, more often than not, I thought leaders were like the loud, like forward, bombastic type of person. So that's an interesting question. And so I started reflecting on that and asking myself, like, where did I see myself as a leader in that season? I think maybe in my early, like, junior high years, more so because I was given the challenge of stepping up. And my dad was a pastor of a new church, and there wasn't a youth group. And my brother and I were one of the few kids around that age, and it's like, hey, why don't we start a youth group together? No idea how to do that. We're in junior high.
Right.
And my dad's like, you could be the leader. I was like, what? I could be the leader. And so I think that when he put that challenge to me, I was like, okay, so what are we supposed to do in this context? He's like, just lead them and teach them the Bible. And so I think that just having that challenge put towards me kind of said, like, I think my dad believed us that, you could do this. And it's like, it's youth group, have fun,
Yeah.
you said what you know and have, just go along with it. And I think that I really enjoyed learning how to teach what I knew.